Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another Transformers Studio Series review. Today from the 86 line, Blaster. This is a slight redeco and retool of the Kingdom and Legacy Blaster mold that uses opaque blue plastic for the chest window and the Eject cassette character. And it also uses slightly lighter greys and such like for more cartoon accuracy. So, as you can see here he is in his tape deck mode. I don't currently own any of the, Netflix or Siege or Earthrise Soundwave mold variants, but I am hoping to get my hands on one for future review, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, for size comparison, here he is next to Marvel Legends Shi'ar Guard Fang from the, Marvel Legends line from my previous review. As you can see, he's a little bit shorter in tape deck mode lengthwise. Now, the main feature of this mode is the spring-loaded opening chest door when you press on the, any of these buttons here, like so. And out pops the tape of the cassette drone Eject. Unfortunately, the only version of his black equivalent Rewind was the clear plastic version that came with the twin-cast repaint of the original Kingdom and Legacy version of Blaster. So, to transform Eject into robot mode, what you want to do is gently finagle the lower sides of the cassette tape to become legs, rotate the knees like so. Same on both sides. Then bring the arms down like so and rotate like so, so fists point forwards. Due to budgetary reasons, Rewind and Eject never came with their little gold handgun things. Not that they would have been able to hold them in their hands because of the way they're sculpted, but still. To get the head down, you'll have to get a long fingernail into either this little gap in the back of the head or just above the top of the head, like so. Then rotate that around, and here's Eject in his little teeny tiny little robot mode. For size comparison, here is Eject next to my approximately 4-inch Kids Next Door #1 Arctic Mission figure from my previous review. As you can see, he's a whole head shorter than #1. For articulation, Eject has got a ball-jointed head that can rotate all the way around for transformation purposes, as well as obviously hinging backwards. You've got more or less universal 360-degree shoulder swivel, as well as an in and out joint that's restricted by the shape of the sculpting of the forearms. You've got ball-jointed elbows for expressive range of movement. You've also got a 5mm post on the outside edge of their forearms here to attach miniature weapons from like Laserbeak or whatever to. You've also got universal hips and ball-jointed knees for an expressive range of leg movement. But because the toes are sculpted right in there, there's no ankle tilts or other such foot movement. Then, moving on to Blaster himself, there's weapon storage at the back for his Electro Scrambler rifle, but you can also detach it and then use one of the multiple 5mm ports on the back here to attach it like a radio aerial antenna type of thing to pretend he's receiving long-range signals or something. So, to transform Blaster, what you want to do first is swing the, handle pieces outwards like so to separate them. Then rotate them to the back and plug them into these posts here, which will go into these 5mm ports on the underside of the handle like so. Then what you want to do next is you want to untab these pieces just here, like so. You need long nails for this job. Disconnect the bottom plate here from this area. Then disconnect these panels like so. And bring the outside edges of the lower legs forwards. Then what you want to do is bring the legs all the way down. Bring this panel back down, rotate the waist 180 degrees. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate the legs like so, so they're pointing this way with the handle components on the outside edge. Then you want to get inside this cavity with your fingernail and spin these speakers around so they're pointing the opposite way. Like so. Then fold this little grey panel piece in like so and close that up. Then use the ankle tilt to get access to the foot and bring that out, put it back. Same on both sides. Flip the speaker. Bring this panel down, close up the leg, so as to give full range of movement of the knee joints. Then what you want to do next is bring up the arm, rotate the forearm out like so, lock it in place with a slight click around the elbow joint, and close up the wrist gap like so, rotate the forearms so the hands are pointing the right way. When going back into boombox mode, what you want to do is gently ease the locking mechanism by gently flexing the plastic on either side of the elbow pin. It doesn't want to work sometimes, but you've got to be extremely careful due to the thin, flimsy nature of these plastic panels and such. Again, same on both sides. Unfold, extend, click into place around the elbow joint, bring the hand into place, rotate the arm. And finally, open up the back panel like so and bring out the head. Some of these parts can be a bit stubborn, so it's just as well I've got long nails today. Then place the electro scrambler rifle in his left hand, and the sculpted finger on the right hand is so that he can press his own eject button the way Soundwave does. Like so. So, for size comparison, here is Blaster next to Eject, so you can see how much smaller Eject is compared to Blaster. And here they both are next to a standard 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. The Kids Next Door #1 Arctic Mission figure, and Black Krrsantan from the Star Wars Black Series line. Specifically the Book of Boba Fett version. I'll cover him in a separate video later. So, articulation wise, Blaster has a ball jointed head for plenty of expressive movement as well as 360 degrees, swivels and whatnot. You've also got universal shoulder joints like so, bicep swivel, just over 90 degrees bend of the elbow, no wrist swivel due to the way that the hands are engineered sadly, but would have been nice to see them engineering that into the situation. Waist swivel, universal hitch for the somewhat hindered by this butt flap here, which you can move out of the way if need be. Thigh swivel, and just around 90 degrees of the knee bend. You can also move the toes slightly and there's an ankle tilt. And also the opaque blue plastic of the chest window on Blaster has been painted up to resemble the detailed pattern that he had from when he was receiving a Moonbase 1 distress signal in the movie. When they were trying to rebuild the wreckage of Autobot City after the first Decepticon attack in the film. Not counting the fists, there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 5mm ports for blast effects on Blaster where you can attach more weapons and armorizer type parts. There are also 2 5mm ports on the electro scrambler rifle, one on each side, and the nozzle at the end of the barrel here is compatible with the larger blast effect pieces that you get from the For Cybertron trilogy type figures. There's also these 2 circular things on the back of the shoulders, which are not technically the right kind of ports, but they are the right shape to hold things. They're not quite deep enough to get a good fit, but at least they are something you can use. And this radio dial on the back of the leg here could potentially be compatible with blast effects for showing he's being shot at or something. So, with that said, I've been Sound Blaster 1987, thanks again for watching. My next review will be the Star Wars The Black Series Revenge of the Sith Darth Sidious. Till then, till all are one.